Hey everyone, my name is Ryan Frost, and I wanted to take a couple minutes today to talk to you guys about good and evil, but more specifically, something that I consider truly evil: the United States judicial system. The reason I say this is because for years, in my opinion, um, the judicial system has been flawed due to its racism, its bias towards race, and its inability to fix itself or clean itself up from the inside. With everything going on currently in the United States, I thought this would be a perfect time to give people a little background on the reasons why people call this a racist system, a biased system, an unfair system, and much more. In my opinion, the best way to explain this to you is to go to the Ronald Reagan presidency. Um, I feel that it really puts an exclamation point on the biases that the United States has been ruling over us with in the judicial system, and just points out the clear racism in police work. This is when the judicial system went from being openly racist to an almost more disgusting form of racism. A hidden form of racism that hides behind morals and justice and claims to be fixing things, but instead, it's a form of racism to make minorities felons, to strip them of their rights, to unfairly prosecute them, break up their families, and to make sure that they are never in a position to have a seat at the table, okay? To be powerful, but, and I shouldn't use that word powerful, because I don't think many people want to be powerful. They just want to be treated equally. So what I mean by that, when I say in a position of power, I just mean that they're in a position where their opinions are heard and validated. When you strip away rights from people, you start to gain more control over them as they have less options. Okay? So, what it seems, and can be historically proven at this point, is that the government was trying to turn minorities into felons, therefore stripping their rights and not allowing them to be in any type of position to gain any type of power, okay, or financial freedom. Imagine being sat down after being unfairly arrested for a drug charge which they lacked evidence to detain you for. In 20 to 25 minutes, you're going to get a plea deal, and they will tell you that you can fight the case and risk 10, 20, life in prison. You can take the plea deal right now and take probation, become a felon for the rest of your life. They don't give you much time to decide, so you take the plea deal and now you're a felon for the rest of your life. And now imagine 2 weeks later, the judge says to dismiss anybody arrested for that charge because, as stated previously, they lacked enough evidence to detain you. That plea deal does not go away. You're still a felon for the rest of your life because you pled guilty to a charge that you did not do solely out of fear. Fear that a system that is already rigged against you will show its teeth and bite you. When Ronald Reagan declared the war on drugs, he also started to give police departments military equipment and equipped police departments with SWAT teams, which are supposed to be for hostage situations and anything that dire. But instead, through funding incentives, they have become, a means to raid houses looking for drugs, as police departments get money for drug busts. There was even such a law that police could keep any money they seized from a drug bust, therefore making that the most effective way for a police department to make their money. I just want to thank you all for watching and listening to me, and I hope that you can see why I may view the judicial system as evil. Maybe not necessarily the system, as it does not have a face, but the DAs, the Supreme Court, the judges, even lawyers, anybody who helps enforce these rules that are put in place. With all that being said, I truly hope that the next time you find yourself in a politically charged discussion, especially revolving around race issues, that you take some time to do some research so as to be firm in your stance. I'll never tell you what to think or how you should think, but I will tell you to please be informed on what you speak about and do not spread misinformation to others. I wish everybody peace, love, and happiness.